Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able to for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the clout of. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Grant. I needed an example of the clout in order to continue. I pledge allegiance to the clout of the United Clout of America, for which it stands for all the bitches, one nation, under my underwear, with for liberty and penis for all. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And now we will begin first period because today on I'd Swipe Right to That, we're going to be talking about school subjects, or not school subjects, just skill in general. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put skill in the top left corner of the wheel
You.
that we have up. Skill. I looked up how Cartman says it. Skill on South Park. Yeah.
Oh, you're smart.
Uh, Yeah. And yes, we're gonna be talking about school. You can see the wheel here and how we got some stuff going on with it, and it's just gonna be really fun. But before all that, how are you, Grant and or Noel?
I'm doing pretty good. My new name now is Beesball Booga.
And
As
I'm
we can see.
cheeseball hooga, and I'm feeling just right dandy, man.
Did my name change or am I just Ian?
Yes.
Am I
I changed
wait, please all
Lee's Hall Hooga.
Mm-hmm. And we
beautiful.
got the same last name. We're brothers.
Are we brothers? Yeah. All right. I have dual screens today because of internet connectivity, but I still was in charge of having the wheel on my screen. And I just love the fact that I have two different names. I'm Fleece Hall Huga and Beesdog
Mhm.
Kuga.
Those are good names, bro.
Right. I mean, I think I had solid picks. I mean, I was given solid picks because I believe Grant was the sole proprietor of all
Know it.
these.
Oh man, great job, Grant. He catches on
That is
fast.
that is pretty beautiful.
Hmm.
But of course, how we get started on this episode it's a little icebreaker. You guys remember those? Okay, little icebreaker where we just to break the ice, break the tension.
Hmm.
Right.
So Grant, what are you swiping right on this week? Okay.
Swiping right on. I am swiping right on Cherry Coke. I went and I
Ooh.
saw the Infinity Pool movie yesterday, new like sci-fi thriller. I'm gonna swipe left to that as a movie.
Mm.
It was okay. It could have done a lot more as a film in
Okay.
general. But what made the movie really enjoyable was having a cherry coke. That was pretty good.
I completely agree with you. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once last week. And I guess that'll segue into I swipe right to that movie. And uh, I saw it for $5, by the way, because it was a reissue and it was amazing. I'm glad I saw it in theaters because I had never seen it. And I had myself a cherry Coke. Like, so the fact that you said that, wow. Yeah. I mean, I had to pee by the end of it. It was a 2.5 hour movie, but it was good.
'Cause every time I go to the theater, I get a cherry coke. It's my little tradition. I like it now.
hmm I completely agree.
I would
That's what I'm
participate,
swiping.
but I don't even know if the movie theater I went to recently had cherry coke.
Oh, yes.
Great movie, by the way, Ian. Great
Yes, it
movie.
was. How, oh, and then I haven't talked to you since you saw the movie that you saw. Is that what you're going to be swiping right on this week?
I would definitely swipe right on that, man.
All
I
right.
swipe right on the whole experience.
Of
Seeing Avatar, The Way of the Water in 4D. 4D, bruh. Let me tell y'all, I ain't never seen this before. I ain't never experienced this. Did y'all know this was a thing in the first place? Did you know that you could go to movie theaters and watch movies in 4DX or whatever?
so
4DX.
I think I did Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, in 3DX. I don't
Mhm.
think 4DX was a thing back then. You
So it
can
ain't you ain't
correct
even
me.
know you don't know what I'm talking about then, bro.
What Shrek 4D?
I mean, did you
No.
do that? That's like at Universal, right?
Uh, that
Was.
used to be at Universal. Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
yes, dude, that's basically what we have going on in movie theaters now. I'm telling you, it was insane.
Did you
Did you
become a
know this
blue
was a thing,
person?
Grant? I
I've
thought I did.
I've only seen like a SpongeBob like thing theater at like the Nick Hotel in 4D where where they like spray the water on you and all that.
Y- Yes,
Mm,
dude, they got this in the movie theaters now, at least the Regal movie theaters, because that's where I went.
mm.
I went to a Regal Cinemas on iDrive. What's up, Orlando? Anyways, goddamn, we went to that on this Tuesday, so I got it on that discount, the Regal Value Days, the 4DX experience. I'm not gonna pay full price because they want $22 a ticket,
No.
and that's quite a
You
lot.
can buy the DVD.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. It ended up being $30 in total with the 40 with the value day because it was 15 came down to like 15, 14 something with
Mm.
the discount day. But yeah, we paid that and oh my gosh, I'm glad I did, bro. That it went so hard, dude. It went so hard. Like you walk into the movie theater and the seats are moving, bro. Like I knew the seats were gonna move, right? But the movie hasn't even started yet. They're just watching we're watching the ads, bro. You're watching the ads, and the seats are moving with the ads.
Really?
Yes, bro. Like, because that's the whole point of 4D. Like you're supposed to be a part of the thing now, right? So like the seats would move, they would vibrate, they would punch you in the back, um, and they would spray water. And they also had big fans all around the theater except for the front, like, but all around the side where you would normally like have like I guess like the lights and stuff was just like
Hmm.
a row of fans on either side of the theater, and so they would blow wind. It was cold in there, so they would blow wind like whenever you're like in a scene that requires wind. Like, bro, I can't even sit down because the seat's moving. I had to wait for it to stop. I had to wait for it to stop, man.
You had to wait to like mount your seat.
Yes, dude. And it moved the
I'm just
whole
what
time. It moved the
if you
whole
saw
time.
if you saw a movie like 50 Shades of Grey
I
in
don't even want to
4D,
know.
like
I don't want to know.
right,
I
They
don't
go.
like
even
it's
I
just
I'm
don't
good.
random movie.
They gonna spray the water at the wrong time. If you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get hit in the face with a money shot. I don't need that. Mm-mm. Even if it's just fake water, I don't need that.
flash.
I ain't signed up for that. No.
Oh man, that is too good.
Yeah, it was quite the experience. I'd recommend
I
for
bet.
anybody that hasn't tried it to experience it at least once. Um, they got the new Ant-Man movie that's gonna be. I got to experience that in 4D in all honesty because they played the damn ad, and like I said, the ads are already programmed for the seats somehow. Anyways, so I'm moving with freaking Ant-Man flying for the damn Atom verse or something. I don't know, bro. He freaking gets punched and I get punched. I'm just like, God damn, I ain't signed up for this, bro. I want to recreate like an Instagram reel for it. Like where I'm just like, I'm
Right.
gonna like really like because it felt like it for real. I had to like because I got my nice large drink. I didn't have cherry coke. I had a Sprite. Sadly, I'm sorry. I had a Sprite, and like I'm just trying to hold my drink. I'm trying to drink, and like it shakes right on top of me. I'm just like, God damn, this actually happened, bro. I'm not even exaggerating. It actually happened, and like I tried to like hold it in the damn the cup holder. I had to drink it down because it was full to the point that it was shaking out the top. Even in the cup holder couldn't contain the damn drink, man. It fucking. I'm sorry. I'm going too
Yeah,
hard, guys.
he's out of breath after explaining this.
Because it was just so incredible, bro. Like if y'all haven't experienced that, y'all need to, man. It was insane.
I like
Insane.
how I like how he doesn't just say anything about the movie though. He's just like this
I'm just talking
is
about the yes, dude. The movie was good though. The movie was good. The movie was good.
Nice.
More Avatar goodness, and of course it was cool because we're in the water, so I'm getting sprayed with water a lot. And I'm just like, I'm gonna walk out of here wet, but it's okay. Um, you can turn
Speaking
it
of
off if you want,
getting wet,
but
we're
yeah,
talking about wet willies and getting your head dunked into the toilet.
yeah, I wouldn't want to be walking around with a name like Cheeseball Hooga if I was still in school.
Right, exactly. We brought out the wheel. We didn't bring out the Darren though. He's still at large.
Darren
Uh,
is right here. He's just undercover as these dog Cougar.
he's all cool. Oh man, but we brought out the wheel. We brought out Mr. Mackey, and we're going to talk about some of these subjects today. So, shall I
okay.
spin the wheel?
Let's spin it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I may get it before you guys because there's a lag on this computer, but it seems to be Spirit Week.
We had some
Oh,
fun spirit weeks.
Oh, some very
indeed.
fun Spirit Weeks. There's some pictures definitely floating around of us dressed up. I remember dressing up as John or no, Paul McCartney for one of the days, and you were dressed up as a celebrity as well, Grant.
I
Mm-hmm.
thought no, we did one together, Ian. It was Seth
Oh my
Meyers
gosh, Seth
and
Meyers and Stefan.
Savant. Yes.
Yes,
I
but I
do
remember
remember.
that same week I also dressed up as Paul McCartney. I don't remember what you dressed up as. I think it was 60s Day or something like or Flashback Friday.
I don't think I dressed up for that day. I remember the pink day where we all had to wear
Yes.
like a pink shirt. And
Hmm.
I kept that shirt for a few years with everybody's like writing on it. I just ended up like I remember there was a fire drill because Haines City always had those goddamn fire drills. So
Everything
we
was always happening.
we
Right.
freaking all had to go outside and while everybody was just waiting, I just had a Sharpie with me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have everybody sign my shirt that day.
Right.
So
And it was like the second
And
week
that
of
was your
school.
spirit week?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Pretty
remember that picture. That's a cursed picture because remember Abdiel always photobombing us. He
I do remember
photobombed
that
that
picture
picture.
actually. Just because you mentioned that, I would have remembered if you didn't bring that up
Right. It's you, me, Grant, Solimar, Abdiel,
randomly.
Zachary
yeah.
Green.
Mm-hmm.
I do what I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if I even still have that photo now.
Y'all
I
got
don't
all the
remember
photos. I don't have
I can't
anything.
look it up right now because I'm on my phone. I think I may have it. And I think I may I'll send it later on. But yeah, that was a great Spirit Week. Noel, any memories from Spirit Week?
Sadly, not many. Because the problem is like I don't really think I participated like that. Not that I didn't want to, I just didn't have the greatest ideas. I wish I could go
Yes,
back
yeah.
and redo my spirit weeks because I see a lot of the people on Instagram and I don't go on TikTok, but I see the TikToks on my Instagram and people be going hard, bro. They be doing a lot
They
of these
really
crazy
do. Yeah.
ideas nowadays.
So we have what
Um,
Flashback Fridays. We did a celebrity dressed like a celebrity day.
mhm.
What other days am I forgetting that are very popular?
The most thing that I remember that I did, and it wasn't even really Spirit Week, it was when The Force Awakens came out, and I
Yes.
simply walked around with a speaker playing like the Empire Strikes Back theme song.
Yes.
Da,
Yes.
da, 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 da,
So
da, da.
I remember you doing that, and I
Mhm.
remember coordinating with Carmel uh, that we both wear Star Wars shirts that day. And there's a picture of us
Nice,
somewhere, her and I wearing a Star Wars shirt. So good
nice.
times. Good times indeed.
Indeed, I would swipe right on Spirit Week. A excuse to dress up weird.
I remember we also had what was it, Ian? The reverse the Powerpuff thing, the reverse
Um,
cheerleaders.
yes.
Mhm.
Pow Powder is it Power Puff or Powder Puff?
He's might have been Powder Puff.
I don't remember, but yes, I remember that. This was when we were not in school with Noel in high school. Basically, to give a little history there, freshman and sophomore year, we were together. Grant and I decided to be poopy heads and abandon Noah, and oh, and we went to collegiate high school,
Nah, I
and
tried. I
we
just
had
didn't get in. I suck.
um, we did powder puff, and the girls played football, and the guys dressed up as cheerleaders, and I was cheer captain, and I was wearing a skirt. I had just gotten my tattoo, so I was showing that off with the sleeveless.
Look at you.
And I just remember we Malik Bowman, we raised him up on like we held him up. Good times. Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's cool.
yeah. We did a
We did a
pyramid as well.
pyramid,
Yeah,
and then it fell.
yeah. Great times though.
Uh, Big swipe right
Yeah.
on Spirit Week.
Big swipe right on Spirit Week. Any other final thoughts?
You get to dress up, and you get to look funny.
Yeah, man.
As opposed to any other day where we didn't look funny, I feel like in high school, we got to dress ourselves in high school, so I felt like
At
I
the
looked
very
funny all the
least,
time anyway. Right.
at the very least, unlike middle
On
school.
like what? Middle school khakis, and then I mean, hopefully it gets on. No, it looks like it's gonna land on lunch.
Yeah, lunch. This is where I said my first curse word.
Very first.
Yeah, dude.
So, well, okay. First, what was the curse word? And second, what were you eating?
I don't think I could tell you what I was eating because this was elementary school, but I said fuck. And I didn't want to say it, right? So like I whispered it into this is when like you guys remember Grant didn't go, but do you remember Robert, the black guy
Yes.
from yeah. I whispered it in his ear, and Brendan Freeze was at the table, and everybody else. I whispered it in Robert's ear, and then he said it for everybody else or something. And it's like, oh, Noel, what the heck? He did it. He did it.
What's very funny about that is in fifth grade, you said, right?
I think it was fifth grade or fourth grade,
Fifth
either
grade.
one.
That's when your voice dropped, and
Nice.
and I
Started.
remember, yeah, it started to drop, and I just remember on like one of the last days of elementary school in fifth grade,
I
you and
remember
I
that
had it.
moment.
Yes, okay, you remember that. Okay, that's amazing. That's a core memory for me. I just remember so Noel and I met in second grade. We were best friends. We hung out all the
Yeah.
time. Second, third, and fourth, or
Third and
no, third,
fourth, we
fourth, and
wish.
fifth. We barely talked. We didn't have the same classes. And then in
Is
fifth
how it
grade,
goes.
we're like not sure if we're gonna see each other in middle school because you weren't actually gonna go to Discovery at first.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Freaking, they were trying to send me to four corners middle. Oh my
exactly.
god.
Yeah. So I remember we would talk in like the hallways, like right outside of the cafeteria at Ridgeview, and you're like, "Hey, Ian." I was like, "Whoa!" I still have a high pitched voice, and you're already a man.
Yeah, bro. We was starting to go through it, bro. If I was lucky, I think like a year after that, I was starting to go to GameStop, and if I was lucky, I could convince the guy I was 16. Mhm.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, man.
I remember Grant. You have a good lunch story, middle or elementary. I mean, middle.
Oh yeah, I stole. I
Wait,
was a I
really?
was a certified schemer back at Discovery. So back in the day, I ran a little scheme around the lunchroom where basically we had the a la carte area, the area where we like would come up, we would have to pay to get like all the nicer food instead of getting like the regular lunch, where we'd get like the
The
pizza,
pizza.
the chicken sandwiches, the juice boxes, and all that.
Mm.
So what I would
Ooh,
do,
I'm thinking about it. Wow, I'm
that food
hungry.
was it was so gas, it was worth stealing. So what I did was I would take a slice of pizza, and the pizza was pretty big. So I took the pizza, cheese pizza, put it underneath a chicken sandwich, brought it up to the lunch lady, and I covered it to where she only ran me up for the pizza
For the
slice and not the
pizza.
chicken sandwich. Did it for
Wow.
about 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Did you ever get
And
caught?
I did get caught. I got lunch detention
Oh,
for
they
a whole week
yeah,
in middle school.
bro. They should have sent you. They should have, man, lust attention. They should have thrown you in jail and thrown away the key, bro.
And it was worse too because they ran a whole sting operation the day of when I got caught because they
That's
caught
crazy.
on.
They suspected you, bro.
They had three people set up and they're like, "Hey, we see him doing this or whatever." And
Wait,
it
okay,
was
so
also
hold up.
yeah.
You didn't realize you were being set up? Like you didn't like see the multiple like
No, no,
the
no.
extra
I
security?
I kind of noticed it. I'm like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, he knew. He was like,
I
"There's
was like,
people here
Mr.
that aren't
Pravada.
normally here."
There's so many people, and it was also
Dang.
the day too when I think I did try to show it to them, but they still like try to ring it up wrong and get me in trouble because they caught on to what I was doing. They were just framing me at that point. But
Yeah,
what made
dang, bro. You was trying to take the heat off by doing it the right way once in a while. Take the heat off. Bro, but you would let the heat build up too far, bro. Damn.
but guess what? Guess what? Freaking the day before that I got busted, it was when we got inducted into the Junior National Honor Society too.
No way.
Oh,
So
I
I
took
was
a
already
picture with a criminal.
I was
they let a
besmirching my good name.
yeah, bro. There,
Shoot.
did you get to stay a part of it or
Yeah, no, I still did, but
okay?
they talked down to me like when I had to go to Mr. Fabada's office and all that.
Dang. They're just like, you're a
So
part of the National Junior Honor Society. You're no nurse. How could you,
Yeah.
Brad? Meanwhile, Noel grows up to steal from Publix. Oops.
Meanwhile, Ian stole a bunch of stuff before he left Banana Republic.
wait, no way.
I stole a bunch, like those, you know the pens that remove stains from clothes.
Mhm.
What's so nice? Yeah, like an oxy pen.
Yeah, the oxy pens. Those are pretty not expensive, but like 3, 4, maybe $5 each. So I just stole like a bunch of those before I left.
Y'all just
A
got
bunch
them
of
lying around.
right, yeah, yeah,
That's nice, bro. I could use some.
yeah. Banana Republic, hell yeah. And then Chick-fil-A stealing all those nuggets to get back on
You would
lunch.
steal
I guess we should get
nuggets?
back on. Oh, for sure. I mean, like I'm working fryers
I'm
at
sorry.
Chick-fil-A. You just gotta pop a nugget or two.
I hear you.
Right, yeah. Apparently, well, they cracked down on it after I left Chick-fil-A. That's how David got fired.
We see you eating the food. Get
Right,
out.
exactly. For real though. But
Damn.
I guess
I
to get
made
back
this
on
food.
school lunch, I'm trying to think. Uh,
I will
I
say,
think near the tail end of our time at Haines City is we were getting
Oh man,
pretty
Haines
good
City
free
food
lunch.
sucks.
yeah.
It
Really?
did suck, but I remember we get free
Uh,
food before we left. Like Grant and I left in
I
sophomore year.
I do remember that.
Chicken sandwiches, yeah. So
Indeed.
Grant didn't have to steal then.
I'll learn my lesson by then.
Right.
How
But
bad was the free food at Discovery? Because I forget.
I remember not
good
liking it.
enough
I
to
always did a
steal.
la carte.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You're like, Mom, I need more money, Mom. I ain't eating that shit.
I brought my lunch most days, and if I didn't bring my lunch, then I was doing a la carte. There's no way in hell
Dang.
I was doing the school lunch. Like I remember where the school lunch was. Like it was in the middle,
Yeah.
on the
I
at the
don't
end of
remember
that
eating there too often
hall
myself
corner.
either.
And I don't have like I had maybe one memory of me like going through that line, but the rest of the
Hmm.
time, be like, Mom, can I get $5? I gotta I gotta go through a la carte. Right.
That's crazy, bro. Was it
So
really that bad? I can't remember, though.
yeah, like for what is on the lunch schedule for the day, I'm swiping left on. But anything where I get to choose, just like we did in high school and then in a la carte in middle school, I'm
Yeah.
swiping right.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely had more options in high school. There was like at least
Yeah.
options. Like you would walk in and you have two things to choose from that day or whatever.
Right.
And if not, then you just go get some salad, I guess. Um, yeah, bro. And honestly, though, bro, I was swipe right on the whole lunch experience, though, man. Like we all just come
That is
together,
prime. Yeah.
like that is communion for real. Like that is communion. Like I don't
I
know,
agree.
like there's a
I agree.
like the Last Supper type shit. We all at the table, and we just all
Right.
taking our time in together before we have
Right.
to go back to the
Seeing people
places.
that you maybe wouldn't see.
Indeed, that too.
And
Right.
you might see things that you might not normally see during lunch, like a flash mob.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
You're right.
Ian is a part of those.
Were you not part of that one?
Probably not, bro. I don't
That was
remember
part of
being a part of a flash mob.
that was part of Fame though. I thought you were a
I
part
don't
of that
know if
flash
I
mob.
was. I think I missed it for some odd reason.
Oh shoot. Well, yes,
Some
there
odd
was a flash
reason.
mob.
I'm
Right.
serious. I don't think I was there.
So there was a flash mob. I was a part of it. We danced on tables. Um, and I also remember there was another instance where I don't remember whose speaker it was. It could have been mine, but I was like a one man flash mob singing Friday by Rebecca Black. And I remember that I was on random people's stories. Like people would send me stories on Snapchat of
Uh,
me on people that I never talked to for being for like singing Rebecca Black
yeah,
Friday.
dude. That's lunch is great, bro. It's a time
Right.
to like let yourself be out, and you can let your little moments of fame right there, bro. Lunch is
Right.
where it all goes down, and I'm sure it's the same nowadays.
Speaking of all going down, I also got elbowed in the fucking nose
I'm
because
sorry.
there was a fight that broke out at Haines City. I come out of the bathroom and there's a huge crowd of people and these like two people
Damn.
are fighting and then people like not the people who were fighting but people like crowding around. I just get pushed and then like hit in the nose
Damn.
and I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck just happened? Yeah. So fights
There's
happen at
definitely
lunch
bad
too.
moments for lunch too, I'm sure. You
Right.
know, yeah, dude. It all depends on who you are.
For sure. Grant, are you swiping right or left on what and all that?
I gotta swipe right to the lunch, man. It's like Noel said, it's communion. The food's pretty
Yeah,
good. There's a lot of drama, fights that
Yeah,
go on
yeah,
dude.
as well too. I remember a lot of Haines City arguments and stuff
Bro,
like
like
that
there was
going
lots of
down.
there's so many things that happened at during our Haines City lunches, just in the time that y'all were there. And there's more that happened like when I was just me by myself, like with freaking Jeffrey and Ozma or whatever.
right.
Like but just in those times of just us, like there was that time where freaking Donald, I mean, yeah, Donald came out on or Zach came out on Donald. I forget which one.
What?
Donald came
Look
out
it
there.
back.
He came out?
Like, he came out to hustle him, to
I
fight him.
came out to Donald.
They finally they finally let it out, guys.
Right.
Oh
Beautiful.
man.
All right. So,
Ooh,
Oh,
mm,
oh.
easy swipe left on that one.
right,
Yeah,
right.
dude. There's no better feeling than when we had those freaking dress whatever you want days at Discovery.
Right?
I
Yes.
remember I remember
Wearing
So
Mr.
good.
the red
Hastings
Friday
Mr.
shirts.
Hastings told me, "You're looking really fly today, Noel. It's good that we let y'all do this." And I'm just like, "Yeah, maybe y'all should let us do this more."
Right. No, I mean, I don't understand the point. I mean, I guess it's showing what discipline. Like in the real
Because we
world,
have
you
to
can wear whatever the hell you
reuse
want.
for the most part, yeah, not many jobs are uniform.
No,
Especially we're working from home now too. But
A lot of time. Hmm.
yeah, and then I don't work from home, but I wear jeans and a hoodie to work every single day.
There you go. See? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm sure I
so
can
it
do the
just
same
doesn't
in
make
my new job
sense.
coming up too.
And then if you pee pee or poo poo in those khaki shorts,
game
Oh my
over.
gosh. Why y'all
game
doing that?
over, dude. You can't cover it up. If you're wearing black jeans, guess what?
At
You
least you're
have
good.
some cover. Yeah. I remember sitting in chocolate
Oh, yo, that happened so many times. And you couldn't
freshman
avoid it sometimes,
year.
bro. Because you'd be eating
No.
chocolate at
Whoa,
lunch
wait,
or
wait, no,
whatever.
Noel, hold on.
Huh?
How many times does it happen to you?
Not that many
Wait.
times. Not that many times. And I'm not even saying it happened to me like that. I remember it happening to like Ian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I remember
But
Darren ripped his pants.
yeah, I remember that. That was like
Yeah.
a Busch Gardens thing.
Right. Man, like
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
happens. It really happens. A little off topic, but I just wanted to bring it up real quick. How do we feel about jorts,
George?
jean shorts?
I don't really like them.
Neither do I.
Maya's always trying to get me wearing some damn shorts. I'm just like, babes, these don't look
Fine
good.
for fine for women, but for men, no.
And like, and it's like I'm talking about like the long, like knee length shorts. I don't like
Capris,
those.
no.
You know, like the jean ones. Like I'll wear ones that are like actually not jean, like not denim, but when it turns into denim,
Hmm.
there's something about it. If
Something
I'm gonna
about
wear
it for
denim,
sure.
if I'm wearing denim, it has to be long pants.
All the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. That was just a random thought I had because I think I wore jorts while in elementary school at some point. And just
Yeah, and
looking
you would do it
back, I'm like, that's
sometimes. Yeah, you're like
disgusting.
it's okay.
Right.
It just doesn't look that good. Maybe nowadays
No.
you could maybe pull something off, maybe, but I don't
Right.
know. I'm scarred from trying to wear it back in the day. Hmm.
So I still have my Discovery shirts, the black and
Me
pink one.
too.
I still have
I have
those.
them right over
And
here.
then, right, there we go. But I sadly, Caitlin stole my Discovery gym shorts, and she has those. Like
Oh,
she took mine for her own use when she was in elementary school.
bro, your nuts have been in those.
Huh?
Your nuts have been in those.
I guess I guess I told her, I'm like, Caitlin, my nuts have been in those, and she said, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the way it is, I
I had
guess.
I had a sweaty swamp ass in those, and she's like, "Hey,
Whatever.
right." But yeah, I still have the Discovery shirts.
She went to
Haines
Discovery
City
too,
didn't have
though.
any schools, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They didn't have any what?
Haines City or Polk State didn't really have any. Oh wait, you know what? I
No,
have my
because
Polk State
y'all
shirts.
didn't have to go
Oh
to
yeah.
PE.
That's true.
We were in
We
IB.
had to take right exactly.
Hmm.
I do have my red Polk State collegiate shirt that we got, and then we also yeah I have a couple of Polk State shirts. They're nice. I
I'm
like them.
sure y'all got plenty of UCF shirts.
We do.
Yeah, for sure. But like
Hmm.
repping schools nowadays as like an adult, you got to do that. That's like classy to do. But I feel like back in the day, since we were forced to wear it, wasn't
Yeah,
our
I get
scene.
you. It wasn't the same. I get you. Didn't have the same effect at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Like
It's just like you're in a uniform, and we're like it's like we're controlling you now. Hmm. Yeah, bro.
like if you went to Publix after school, middle school, and you saw another kid wearing like the same Dala uniform, like you're
Oh,
not
you.
gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't even remember what our mascot was at Dala, but uh there's no camaraderie with that, you
Nah,
know?
bro. You just see it and you kind of want to avoid them.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. Did we have a mascot? Because everyone had a
There was
team,
no
so maybe we were just
mascot.
all the teams.
There was no mascot. We had a boat thing.
Right. So we were the were we the Voyagers?
I mean,
Might
that
have
was a
been.
team.
Hmm.
Nah, it's just
Oh,
Discovery Academy, bro.
Hmm.
hmm.
Maybe it's the Voyagers. Who knows?
I think it was the Voyagers. I don't think that was a team.
But it wasn't. We still had no mascot though.
No, we didn't have a mascot. No, we were the mascot.
Yeah,
Uh,
we were the mascot.
I'm swiping left on uniforms. Fuck this.
Yeah, even in elementary school too. But then they just stopped
Yeah,
it in high school for some odd reason.
right.
Everybody, you see, here's the thing: we're Americans. Everybody in across the world is just gonna be like, okay, whatever, weirdos, because they gotta wear uniforms even in up to high
High
school.
school.
But
Right.
yeah,
Harry Potter.
yeah, dude, yeah,
You see
dude.
these girls. You see all these girls out here hating on uniforms, and then once they become adults, they're wearing schoolgirl outfits.
Oh no, for fun. I get you.
Wait a
I
second.
get you. Hey man, that's life.
But the girls who are I
Freaking
don't even
Grant.
know where I was trying to
No, come on, come on. Let's hear the back pedal.
the girls who are wearing schoolgirl outfits
Hmm.
studied STEM. and they are now the leading scientists.
Yes,
They are the leading
yes,
technicians. They are the leading engineers
yes,
in their
yes,
field.
girl bosses. Whoa.
uh,
Let
I'm not a
him cook.
STEM. I'm not a STEM guy at all.
Nope.
I'm trying to be a STEM guy right now.
Yes, you are,
And I
Noel.
already did it. I already was a STEM guy going to car school at the end of the day.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were always. I feel like you're like
I've always
even
been STEM, I
always
guess.
like
Huh.
on the even video games. Like video game development is always it's STEM related. A
Indeed.
STEM it landed on STEM classes for those on the podcast only. And
Oh, we
Noel is
haven't
our
been STEM.
resident engineer. Well, we kind of have, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
But Noel's our
You have been
resident
bringing it up.
engineer. Yeah.
Indeed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
Mhm.
I did indeed get accepted into UCF for mechanical engineering, and I stepped on the seal at that UCF student center, and then I dropped out. Yes, just like
Noel
they
is
said I
so
would.
good that he is going to multiple schools.
Mm-hmm. Indeed,
He's
bro. I'm
yeah,
taking on multiple skills, bro.
he's soaking in the knowledge from each one to the point of breaking his brain, but then he backs out, goes to the next one in order to continue expanding without bursting his noggin.
Yes. Well, I actually did finish car school.
You did finish car school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking if you put a picture
I
of
hope
Jimmy
I.
Neutron and Noel like next
Oh.
to each other, it's basically the same person.
Hmm.
Nah, I wouldn't actually be Jimmy Neutron. I'd be Sheen when he went evil that one time
Oh
when
yeah.
he had the big head.
Right.
Big
Or
head.
Patrick when he got his replaced his head with the rock.
Yes, that too. That too. I remember that. That was
Man,
some good stuff.
that was some good stuff, man. But at the end of the day, it's all about friendship. Like
Hmm.
Patrick wanted to get rid of his knowledge in order to be friends with SpongeBob.
And
And a lot of
sometimes
yeah,
a lot of STEM guys, they're lonely.
right. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Me and Maya
Oh
have been
man,
watching Titans, and Lex Luthor's a lonely man.
he really is. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
Hmm.
well, well. Lex
yeah.
Luthor is also like a business major. I feel like too.
Oh damn, I hear you.
Oh,
Think about it.
They just called him a scientist in the show. I don't know.
Oh, no,
right,
that
But I
makes
hear you.
sense. Well,
He probably would be something that at the same time.
right. Oh man,
But yeah,
Grant,
man, STEM
your thoughts
classes though.
on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Is that the acronym? Did I just come up with that, or did I just pull that out of
You're
my ass?
close. You're good, bro. I think science, technology, engineering, mathematics, bro. You're good.
Is it?
You're good, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
okay.
And
you a genius.
I'm about to be a computer programmer, bro.
Cool. Wait.
What?
Oh man. But yeah,
But
Grant, your thoughts, your science projects.
the most of my science project. Okay. That we had to do the science project as we were going into IB. So I was the one that went super far out on mine, where I did the freaking one on the dinosaurs. And I had the thing where if you press the button on the poster card,
Mhm.
it would play Katy Perry's song "Hot and Cold" because it talked about like dinosaurs having like hot and cold blood,
I
and
I
freaking
remember
remember
Miss
that.
this.
Yeah.
Miss
But what
Cambronero was
class
like
was this?
biology.
Okay.
Miss Cambronero freaking loved it though, and like I got a B in her class. I think I did not. I sucked in all of the STEM subjects. I mean, I did good. I still passed. I got my good grades and all that. But like, I think I got passed just because of my personality. To be honest, I was a personality hire for these classes.
Very good
Yeah,
stuff, bro.
man. I remember environmental science with Carlson, and we went to the uh
That
the
one's
dump,
hot place.
the
That too.
the dump.
I remember that. He did take us there. Yeah,
We took.
he just kept calling it that. I remember that. He was just like, we ain't going on a field trip. We're going to the dump. All
We
right.
really did. We
And we
drove
did go
all
to
the
the
way
dump.
to
We
like
drove
middle of
far,
Lakeland.
bro.
We drove far to like middle of Lakeland, like on the other end of Lakeland. Like there's a close Lakeland, and then we went to the opposite side of it. It was like an hour away, and we drove a bus on top of a trash heap, and then
Mhm.
watched
You
how they
got to walk
recycled, and then
around.
we went back to school and had to do the rest of the day.
Yeah, dude. It
That
wasn't
kind of
even a full
sucks.
wasn't even a full field trip, dude.
I think it was only like the first four periods.
I enjoyed it while it lasted, man. I think I was trying to mac up with some girl on the way there, bro. Who knows
I
who it was? I can't
remember. I
remember,
think you
but
were sitting next. Were you sitting next to Trinity? Something like that.
Trinity? I
Feel
don't
like
even know who Trinity is.
you remember Trinity.
Trinity Dixon.
Yeah.
Trinity from IB?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the scenario that Grant's talking about, but I remember
Hmm.
the Trinity.
I feel like I
Okay, so
remember
I do
Noel
remember
saying,
Trinity. I do remember
"Oh,
Trinity now. Because for whatever reason, I was thinking of Trinity from like another time. Anyways, because I wasn't thinking that I
oh,
forgot
yeah,
that
I know
Mr.
what you're talking about."
Carlson, I forgot that Mr. Carlson was high school, so I forgot that this was all IB stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't
uh,
teach high school anymore. He's an elementary
I
school teacher now.
figured. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Who knows? Trinity's gay, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Uh, Jesus. All right.
But wait, I'll be honest though. I still have a great story for STEM though,
Do it,
because
do it, do
my
it.
STEM journey started with physics class. And if it wasn't for physics class, I wouldn't have
Well,
met Miss Robin Dunlap.
ladies and gentlemen, you can look up Miss Robin Dunlap at your local booking logs. She is booked
In your
by
local
Polk County
sex register sexual
Sex
predator uh .org, you know what I'm saying?
sex
Whatever that
sex
database is,
offender
you'll find her
registry.
on there though, more than likely.
You will. What's her first name?
Miss Robin Dunlap. It's the full
Robin
thing.
Dunlap, everybody. Don't worry.
Hmm.
If you live in the state of Florida, she doesn't want you. She wants a little boy from Texas.
Yeah, bro. 15.
Yikes. Yeah, that was insane when that broke. And
For
that
context, Miss Robin Dunlap wasn't too old, luckily, but she was 24 or something like that. You know what I'm
Wait, she was
saying?
only 24?
She ain't supposed to be talking to
probably like
nobody like
28,
that.
30.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's probably older than that, to be honest. But not older than 30. That much I
Because
know.
we're about to be 24 and she didn't look like us. We look
Yeah, no, I
young.
yeah.
got you. Yeah, no, I get you. She was okay. Yeah. She was stressed, bro. She was stressed,
She
bro.
was stressed. Yeah, okay. You know
Her
what?
and her husband weren't talking, bro. We know about the whole
Let's
story, bro.
let's get into her shoes. She has to work
Okay.
a 9 to 5 job to where she has to teach the likes of Cheeseball Huga.
Yeah, bro, I'm crazy. You wouldn't. I would, man. I was me and Miss Dunlap, the banter. They said if it wasn't for Texas boys, he would have came after me, man. It was
Who says that?
freaking Zach and Donald. And they were in physics class with me. She would throw pens at me, but it was because she wanted me, bro. She was trying to,
She
Anyway,
was trying to see you run some laps, Noel, like he was in
yeah,
PE.
bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was trying to get inside. Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
Trying to
sense.
get in
Huh?
them
I
gym shorts.
she was
I'm just like, hey, yo.
she wanted. I was gonna say she wanted to see your PENIS.
This man spelling it out.
Well, it's because the next subject is physical education.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I had to take
Right.
weightlifting class for my junior year of high school because we had to take during that time in IB. There was no, I forget what it was, but for whatever odd reason, we weren't taking the IB extracurricular. They wanted us to take a normal one because I think we needed it to pass just normal high school or whatever. And yeah, I took weightlifting with Zach and Donald. And of course, PE just in general. I had to swipe right, man, because elementary time in PE, those were some good times, bro. You see some crazy stuff, man. I remember freaking Jared Bracken was doing flips on the poles, man. Next thing you know, I don't know why the hell these people decided to put mulch as a safe barrier for kids. But for whatever reason, there's mulch in the pit, and my boy, he doing flips, and he lose his grip on the pole, and guess what? He goes face first into the mulch, and we're like, "Damn, Jared, you okay? You okay?" And he picks up his face, rah, covered in blood, bro.
Yeah. I remember
Yo,
hearing about that. I remember Jared Bracken, and
yeah, man.
I had a similar experience too because I tripped over a basketball at the basketball court, and I had a big old goose egg bump on my forehead
What?
for
This
about
man
a
said
week or
goose egg
two.
in a sentence.
Goose. That's what everyone called it. That's what like um you see, you know what I'm thankful for, and I thanked her when I worked with her at Chick-fil-A years later because this happened in elementary school. Um, they were going to send me to the nurse's office, but my mom was a cafeteria lady at our elementary school. So Destiny Cooper Reyes goes to the cafeteria and tells my mom that I like injured myself, and my mom comes running out, and
Aw.
Stuffed.
she intercepted me before I could go to the nurse's office because my mom wanted to take care of me instead.
That's good.
So
Aw.
thank you, Destiny Cooper Reyes.
That's some
That's
good stuff,
awesome.
bro.
Right, yeah. Some good shit right there. Otherwise,
Destiny
PE
Cooper
was
Reyes
great.
was my freaking wow. She was my lifelong crush, bro. Essentially.
Wow.
Mhm.
If
He
you're
said,
listening.
"Wow." Not
I still
lifelong,
don't know.
bro. I should say
I don't know how to
up until high school,
until
because
yeah,
I
last
am currently
week.
in a very happy relationship with my beautiful girlfriend Maya Rankin. But yeah, man, she was my first crush and my longest crush.
Right. I just
Hmm.
feel like I still don't know how I feel about us naming people. Like I do it all the time, but I just wonder if they're ever gonna happen to listen to an episode and be like, "What the
Well,
fuck?"
I guess that's the goal one day. Hey, man, I'm trying to be famous, man. Whatever. I'll say whatever. I'm trying to be
Yeah,
famous,
right,
man.
right. No, you're right.
It's okay.
We're gonna get like a cease and desist from Abdiel.
Yes, exactly. Oh
He's just like, y'all been using my name in a wrong light. You need to stop this show right now.
man.
Oh man.
Man. Grant PE story.
Something similar. We did like bowling, like at Pinewood, like outdoor bowling,
What's
and
Pinewood?
freaking it was like my elementary school over like it just where I was at. And freaking they were doing bowling and they had us where, they had kids at the end of like where the bowling pins were to help like set them back up after the kids knock them down. So
Because
like,
it
Yeah,
wasn't really bowling.
no, it was like an outdoor version of it, but the bowling
Mm-hmm.
ball was still heavy as fuck. So,
Mm-hmm.
I was on the other end helping set up the pins. Freaking one kid decides to throw it like a madman. It's bouncing all over the place, hits me right in the gut. Like, and I
Damn.
do a fucking dry heave, fall to the ground. I think I
You
like
got hit.
threw up.
You got hit like an anime character. You got hit with that one big punch in your gut, bro.
and it just kept replaying. Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah,
different
dude.
angles, different angles. There's
As
one
he
where it's
falls
just
to
a
his
close
knees,
up of your mouth as the spit comes out,
comes out. I get you, bro. That's no good.
and then it's
Freaking
you
Mm-mm.
like surrounded by darkness, but it's just one spotlight, and you're hunching
Yeah.
over. You know what I'm talking about? You're hunching over. You're just slowly falling. Then you do a full 2 minute monologue.
Yes, dude. 100%.
it was supposed to be a normal day of PE. Yeah.
I was only supposed to be the pin. I wasn't supposed
Well,
to be the pin. I was supposed to. Sorry.
I was gonna say, well, good stuff, man.
But besides the physical injuries, I'm gonna swipe right to PE. I
We
like
Yeah,
all
playing
dude.
like
mentioned an
Good
injury.
memories. It was always a great time to have a good break from freaking school
do-
stuff.
dodgeball was fun at Dala, and like they had a lot of
Yes,
outdoor
dude.
fun games too, like basketball. You see, they had so many kids playing like all the sports games, but none of us knew how to actually play. So that was fun.
Right.
Facts.
Just
especially
fine.
like baseball, like any of the footballs. Well, yeah, like come on. No one knew how, but we still did it and we still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I remember freaking in elementary school. There was this one game we were playing where we like, man, we had the best games in elementary school, bro. They had it going on. Anyways, there's this one game we
Kickball.
were playing. Like we were all on one side. Like you have like one team on the other side of the field. Like they split us up into one in the teams like teams, and one team is on the other side of the field. And they're like running at us, and we're running at them for some odd reason to like get something in the middle. I think. Either way, there was one time we were playing that game, and uh, y'all remember Hermixson?
I remember
I remember
Hermit.
the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
I remember the
Hermixson?
name.
I
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah, man, I ran into him full force, and he started bleeding,
Mm,
bro.
mm,
Oh man, no good. Um, yeah, bro, crazy stuff.
honestly. But still great. Still great. It's still lit.
Hmm. Oh, I hate you.
Ah. Why
Oh
were the
man.
English teachers always the baddest?
Facts, facts.
Say it here, I'll say it now, and I'll say it till
One
the day
hundred
that I die.
percent.
I
One
will say
hundred
yes,
percent.
except for sixth grade and no, except for eighth grade and ninth grade. I did not
There's always
Miss
gonna be an
Flowers.
outlier.
Yeah, no, like not Miss Flowers and not who I had in eighth grade. But I remember both of
Who's
them
Miss
were very.
Flowers
You don't remember Miss Flowers?
for sixth grade? That ain't no Miss Flowers. We had
Not
Miss
sixth
Whitman.
grade. I meant eighth grade. Eighth grade.
Hmm.
But I
Was
just
Miss
remember.
Whitman our
Okay,
math teacher?
there, no, not Miss. Okay, I
Was
have a
Miss
story about
Whitman the
Miss
math
Whitman.
teacher? I can't remember.
She was the literature teacher. Uh,
Okay, so I'm smart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a story about her. But they're either fine or they get pregnant. Period.
Yes, bro.
Like
Freaking
they
cause
leave.
Miss Bagart in my seventh grade class, she got pregnant and she left, and she was our literature teacher. And then
Right.
she came back after a little bit, I think. Or maybe she got pregnant and then she left during the next year. But either way, she had the belly during our year. I remember
Yeah.
that much. So she was preggers. But yeah, they always either fine or pregnant. And it's usually a combination of the two. Because there's a guy out there that's
Yeah.
freaking getting it in, man.
So who was the sixth
Anyways,
grade teacher?
was it Miss Whitman for us? Because I know we were on the
Yes,
same team. I don't think Grant was on our team, sad.
Oh.
yes, it was Miss Whitman,
And
and
she was
I
decently
don't
fine.
know.
I think I had some wet dreams about her. I'll be honest, bro.
Well, okay, I did
Oh
find
my
her
gosh,
attractive.
is this
Yes,
bad? I shouldn't be saying this. Anyways,
I did. Yes, I did. Like as a sixth grader, yes.
I literally
But I
found
just
every
remember,
single one of my English teachers in middle school attractive. I didn't have a single bad one, bro.
Jesus Christ, and
Because in
yeah, I just
sixth grade it was
remember.
Miss Whitman. Seventh
Right,
grade it was Miss. I think I remember her like married name of Miss Baggart. Um, and then in eighth grade it was Miss
Miss Fontaine.
Fontaine. Miss Fontaine might as well be, as we all say. So
No,
yeah, bro.
Noel, Noel, I just know you like are praying to be in that alternate universe where Miss Dunlap was an English teacher instead of a physics teacher.
Oh wow, this guy. Miss Dunlap was
Oh my
not fine
God,
like the what you call it. Um English teachers, sadly.
no, Jesus. As a subject, I feel like I've always claimed this. I feel like I'm more of an English lit person as opposed to mathematics, as opposed to STEM. Like
I
I
hear
love
you.
writing instead of having to do anything with numbers,
I
and
hear you.
I love reading too. So hire me. No,
Nice.
but yeah, I just feel like that was more my strong suit than anything else.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Same
that, man.
here.
And
You were in
wait, and
freaking
then
alpha.
that was my story. Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess not exactly, but yeah, I was in Alpha, and then also I got an award eighth grade. I got the eighth grade award for English Lit, because every student got an academic award, There was like
I don't remember what
math,
mine was.
science. I got the English award.
That's nice though, man.
Right.
Heck yeah, bro.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
still have the award?
Oh yeah, it's hanging up right here. Yeah.
Facts.
Here, yeah, no, I'll show you. What's up? Right here.
Oh.
I
You got
got that
baseball
neck,
Puka.
Mm-hmm.
boys. I didn't add that to the
Mm-hmm.
list, but we should talk about that too. But any other topic? I mean, any other points about English lit?
Miss Whitman gave me my first work detail, sadly, as well.
And your
I
first
know
wet
it's
dream,
kind of
apparently.
separate from the yeah, I'm sorry. It's separate from the whole English lit thing, but yeah, punishments at school, freaking Discovery Academy, freaking you have to come 2 hours before the damn school day starts and start
I feel
cleaning
like
up like a
that
slave
is inhumane
just for bringing a PSP. For real though, bro. I just brought a
because that
PSP to play.
upsets
I
your
ain't even I
parents as
ain't
well.
even playing it at school, bro. I'm just trying to have some fun on the bus, my man. Just trying to have some
Like
fun on the
that
bus,
upsets your
bro.
parents' schedule.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Because they had to take me to school now to
Even
clean
earlier.
stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Never
Mm-hmm.
had to do it. Never got a
Same.
lunch detention or a work detail.
Dang, you
Mr. Goody Two
freaking
Shoes over
Mr.
here.
Good Tuesdays over here for real, bro.
I remember Miss Kaufman even wrote on my green card on the good side. So even if I did
Wow.
get a write up, I had one immunity.
Good stuff, man.
Man.
Right.
Grant's a thief.
That's
I'm a what was I? I'm just I'm a smuggler. Yeah.
You should put green
good times.
cards too on this list. That would have been good.
Oh man, yeah, green card.
Yeah,
Well, let's
like the
talk about it.
punishments in general.
We'll talk about green cards and what is this called again?
Um,
Necking. Like just like
Yeah,
just in general, like um freaking little games that we would do because we would corn dog each
little
other. We
games.
would
Yeah.
you remember corn dogging?
yep.
I've been
Yes.
corn dogging Maya, bro, just for fun. Um,
You're a bully, Noel. You're a bully.
yeah, bro. I don't know what to call those, but yeah,
I
there's
know,
so many of
right?
those little
Like
things.
we know what this is, but we don't have a name for it. A talent
Yeah.
in hands.
What would you call it,
Man,
Grant?
Being Italian.
All right,
yeah.
screw it. I guess so.
Um,
But
let
yeah,
him be
those were
better.
good times. I feel like we just had a lot of inside jokes and inside stupid things that we did for no reason. Like
Indeed.
there's
There's Slap Ass
this.
Friday, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I
We're
remember
freaking sexual assault. We were part of the Me Too movement, bro. And on the wrong side though.
that. Definitely on the wrong side.
I don't think I
Like,
participated like that because I
not
didn't
did
have the
I don't remember
confidence.
participating, but if it's okay if the girls do it to the guys.
If I ever got hit, then I would, I guess. But yeah, I
Not
wouldn't
complaining
initiate.
though. I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah, bro. There's lots of stuff like those.
Honestly, let's start grinding these shits out. Let's go to yearbooks.
Oh my gosh, that was a shit. They were literally just there to make money off of us.
They
I
were.
saw into the system like so late. Like oh, I bought every yearbook all the way up until like 11, no, like 10th grade, and then I bought the 12th grade one just because it's the last one. But
And they
yeah, bro.
still got your money to this day, Noel.
Yeah,
I
man.
have all my yearbooks right here.
That's all the ones that you have?
Yeah, well, these are all of them,
Wait, for
except
real? For
for
every
like
year?
the only year I don't. Nope, I have all of them. I okay.
Wow.
So there's one year. Okay, so freshman year of high school, I didn't buy one, so I made my own and I had people sign it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the that's the only year I didn't buy, but I still have signatures.
Like
Good.
kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah,
Wow.
good shit. Like it's so good looking back
I
on.
like the look of them though. I haven't looked at them in a long time because they're at my parents' house.
No, it's just so nice to look back at what people wrote. All the people that you don't talk to unless you have a podcast with them. Um,
Yeah, dude.
uh, Right.
There's a lot of people
Just
like
some
that.
so many people that you were like you felt like you were super close with at the time,
Mhm.
and the message that like says like we're always gonna
Yeah.
talk.
Hags.
I have hags.
Thanks.
Here's my number. Hearts.
Hmm.
A lot of
Bro,
sexual
when you got the
tension in
number
these
from the
yearbooks.
girl, when
Right.
you got the number from the girl, bro,
Yeah.
I always loved that moment. I was like, yes.
But I'm not
Just
gonna
so
call them.
much. No.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
You
I'm a
never do.
pussy.
You
I'm a
never
pussy.
do.
I'm a
Right.
pussy.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's a quick one. Grant, I know you have something that you want to talk about.
Yearbook editor 3 years or for freaking middle school, high school, and college, bro. I can't
Wow, bro.
escape it. I can't
3 years.
escape
That's
it.
multiple years.
Yeah. I'm a
That's
freaking nerd.
crazy.
I was part of I was the yearbook editor freaking high school as well too.
Well, you
So
know more
Yeah.
about
Hold
yearbooks
up.
than
Yeah.
anyone here, man. So what you got to
Grant, was
say?
that 2018 or 2017? I guess
2018.
2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
What
some
I
ex.
will
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, like Noel said, we do it to take your money, kids. And you know what? The yearbook club, we don't even do that much. It's honestly the teacher that does like 90% of the work. I'm not gonna lie. So like that's the real truth to it, folks. So I got it for the title.
That's nice, bro.
Like,
That's nice.
Honestly,
I know
some nice stuff.
Ian's about to pull up a photo of Noel saying something about aliens. I know that.
Great.
No, I'm looking at the yearbook that you had to edit, Grant. So I'm trying to
That
find
one I
your
actually think
yearbook.
came out pretty good.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's a bunch of old pictures. Noel made it in this yearbook. I remember somehow because you were a yearbook editor, Noel made it into our yearbook, even though he didn't go to the goddamn school.
Yeah. I
That's
remember the
great.
photo. I remember that.
I don't remember
So
that photo.
I can't find it, but there's your yearbook editor, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the
That's
Grants.
JD. Oh,
There I
okay.
am.
Yeah.
Yo.
There's your
Nice.
yearbook editor.
The freaking hats, man.
That is some
You
good
loved your
shit
hats
right there,
back
Grant.
then.
Blast from the
Oh my
past.
gosh. I wanted to talk to you about that during uniforms. I remember
Okay.
Grant would get pressed when he was told to take off his hat at Dane City.
He's just
Carlson
like, it's
gave me
just my
so
hat.
much shit. Even towards the end of the day, like when it was like a pep rally and I put on a hat, he'd be like, take it off. And I'm like, come on, man. I'm literally going to the bus. Like,
Right. It's the end of the goddamn
Yeah,
day.
dude.
man, it's like my smokes, you know? Like, come
Yeah, dude. I just need my hat, bro.
on.
It's my smoke. Yeah, some good stuff in here. Wow. What are we on? Mathematics.
Which is
Blech.
technically a STEM class.
Yeah,
Technically. That's the
we
worst
can
part about
totally
STEM for me.
right.
True.
I love
I
STEM, but
only
then math has to come into it and it punches me right in the face and just like, oh.
The highest math classes I've had to take were just algebra. I ain't take no calculus. I ain't take pre-calc. I ain't about that life.
I hear you.
You
You know, I'm
are
really
not.
glad that my computer programming course only requires one math class. I'm like, thank God, bro. Thank God.
Oh, you're big chillin'. That's nice.
Yes, bro. Hmm.
Honestly, dude. Yeah, I'm not a math guy.
Swiping
So
left.
I'm going swiping left. Let's get on with it. We
I
gotta
just let my
go.
computer do it, bruh.
Right? They're like,
Let
you're not
Excel
gonna
do
have
it.
a calculator in real life. Yes, we are.
Got Excel.
Hmm.
Exactly. Next,
Facts.
we got block schedule. Trying to find this Noel picture. I can't find it.
I'll help you find it later.
Yeah, but block schedule, everybody. How do we feel about them red or blue days and purple days?
Man, it was honestly kind of bittersweet slash mostly rough sometimes. Because like when you had a great schedule, sweet, sweet. But when you had a bad schedule, bro, it made you hate that day, man.
Yo,
Like there was
honestly,
there was a couple years that I just hated like one day or the other. Like if it was like I had a bad like schedule on a purple day, I hated purple days, and I just be like, I would do anything to get out of this purple day right now.
You had a
right.
Um,
science and math on the same day. Game over.
Ooh, I'd hate
Mhm.
that. I think
That's
I,
fair.
I think mine was pretty balanced, but there's always gonna be one that you like more than the other.
I hear you.
Okay,
I hear
so
you.
would you rather have all your classes shorter but have them all in one day, or would you rather have the block schedule?
I think I'd prefer the high school thing because I just
Yeah.
I agree.
and I don't
I
have to. I
completely
don't
agree.
have to suffer. I just every day is suffering. There's no, I ain't gotta
Living,
worry about
living and
it.
suffering. Oh man. Oh.
We weren't a part of JROTC. I have
We were
no
not, but I
skin.
wanted to talk about the kids.
I understand.
Riding the
Riding the bus,
bus.
man. Freaking.
Oh,
We technically talked about it with video games. I already had a story of riding the bus
we
with me,
did.
man.
We did, yeah.
But as another story, like if it wasn't for riding the bus, me and Darren probably wouldn't have the relationship that we have today. Because
Aw.
me and
It forms
Darren rode.
relationships, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like I had to sit next. Well, I didn't have to, but I freaking.
Forced.
And like in seventh grade through eighth grade, we sat next to each other basically every day. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I got in
good
Which
trouble
times.
was fun, bro.
on the bus twice. One was in Bala where freaking I would be next to Riley Bringer and this one kid named Eduardo, and we would just punch each other. We would sit three to a seat and we would
What
just like
the?
play punchies
The
pretty much
freak.
on the way to school most of the mornings. But we were all friends, so it was pretty chill. It was pretty chill about
Right,
it. But the bus driver got mad at us because she thought we were being too aggressive. And then I
right.
got
I
in
hear you.
trouble in high school for kissing JD on the bus. The bus driver
Damn, look
had
at you,
had to
bro.
freaking take me out, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta cut that shit out. Y'all can't be sitting next to each other and
You
all that."
can't, even though that
No
man go home
way.
and touch his
He
cock.
separated. Yeah.
Shit. I didn't realize that. You see, all my bus experiences were pretty lame. The only cool year was eighth grade when Caitlin and I got to be a part of the same bus because she was in
Mm.
sixth grade, I was in eighth grade. We sat next to each other every single day on the bus. That was nice. It was kind of lame for other people. Like they're like, "Oh, you sit next to your sister," but I liked it.
No worries,
Looking back,
bro.
Aw.
looking
Hell
back on
yeah.
it, you think about it and you're like, "Oh, that's cute." But in the moment, some of those days when she sat next to me, I was like, "Oh." Like I remember
That
one
shit.
time, I forgot her name or her last name, but I remember one of the Carlas was like, "Are you two dating?" And I was like, "No, this is my sister," because we would just sit next to each other every single day on the bus. Yeah,
Nice.
good times.
That's no good.
I remember, uh, man, I can't remember his name. But I remember I got bullied a little bit on the bus in sixth grade, where
What's he doing?
Cheeseball is gone.
My
I
bad.
remember I can't remember his name, but he would like mess with me every single day, especially with my hair. And I remember one day he just decided to sneeze on my hair, and I
The
found the
freak.
booger later on.
Oh
I
my
found the
god.
booger later on, dried up in my hair. It was
That's
Yeah.
no
disgusting.
good. Who was that?
Right.
Who was that? Who
I
did
can't
that?
remember his name right now.
Rough.
I
That's
mean, I have
rough,
the
man.
yearbooks right here, I guess. So let me.
You'll find them
Right.
eventually.
Right.
Middle
Exactly.
school was freaking hectic. High school was much more calm on the bus. I just
I
slept a
swear to
lot.
God, if you didn't get bullied, then what were you doing?
Oh my god. Yo, we had no
That's a
drip.
picture, right?
We had no drip.
What do you look at that?
No
Look at my
drip.
legs. Look how fucking smooth they were. Look how smooth my legs were. What? You still
Oh
got
my
those shoes
gosh.
on?
Probably, bro. What are those?
Oh
How
man.
tall was Grant?
That was
I want
probably
to
a
see if
How
we
what?
tree.
go like I want to see if we go like progressively shorter like as you went down the line.
Oh, Grant wasn't in that
Cause
picture.
that'd be like oh rough.
Yeah.
It was Ethan.
Ethan, right? Yeah.
It did get progressively shorter.
That's some Ed and Eddie shit.
You were, yeah, you were the big one. Yeah, you were the tall
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
I'm Ed.
yeah, and then I guess I was the one with the beanie.
Yeah, and
Oh
Yeah.
Double
yeah.
D.
Good shit. Okay. Do I have to spin the wheel, or is it
Okay.
okay?
It's
The last The last
No, go
one is
ahead.
JROTC.
JROTC. Oh,
No, I added this
Left.
on here not because we were on JROTC, but I feel like
turn
we
up.
just always made
Turn
fun
up.
of them.
There's this one guy, bro. You already know the guy that I freaking. He does a meme of him that I have. Or maybe even Grant has
What?
it too. There's one guy in JROTC from high school. Well, of course, I think it was only in high school, anyways. But
No,
I'll
they still
find
have
it.
them in college.
Oh, that's crazy.
Have
Oh my
regular
gosh! Oh yeah,
ROTC.
I have
Oh
a
yeah,
JROTC
ROTC.
story. As you're trying to
Yeah.
find that, I had to write a news story today about one of the high schools up here that had to go on lockdown because a JROTC student was just willy nilly walking around campus holding his fake rifle, and they thought it was a school shooter. Like he was
Damn.
late to the school that day, and he decided to bring his rifle around campus, and they put it on lockdown and
Flexing on
everything.
it.
It was
What
it
an
was an
idiot.
inactive rifle, but yeah, what a dumbass. Like they just always thought they were the like, and then I'm relating back to back in the day. They just always thought that they were a little higher than everybody else. Like they had that air about them.
Speaking
Well,
of
I
that,
thought. Yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what? This is how Jared? Yeah.
this is how they see
Like
themselves.
they would always be leading the fire drills and shit.
Bro.
Jeez.
That was a spirit week. Good job, guy, to that guy.
Oh shit. That's so funny.
He did. He came prepared.
Oh, but yeah, and they always see themselves a little bit higher because of all the freaking combat boots that they had to
Yeah, bro.
wear.
They had. They
Gave
had
them that
to.
Yo,
extra inch.
Them extra inches,
honestly,
bro.
man.
Extra inches, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
That's
we were in IB, so they said y'all aren't going to get sent to war. Y'all are too smart or something.
yeah, because it was it
right.
was it was the
Like
IB. It was the IBs versus the regulars. That was the war
all
we
the
were
time.
fighting.
Yeah, bro. All the time. Mm-hmm.
Right. Look at this animation right now.
It's so bad.
Nice.
Swiping left real quick to JROTC kids, by the way. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
bro.
swiping left for
Swipe
sure.
left the whole GRTC system. Y'all shouldn't have to go through that in the first place.
Yeah. Don't
No,
make me
seriously.
write a news story on you.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Right.
Man, I
Well
just got
shit.
some crazy. I got some crazy stories on here in Snapchat from high school in general.
Yeah. If I was able to scroll through my phone right now, shit, I'd be pulling up so much. I'm really glad
I have a lot
I had
of
some
thespian stuff. We didn't talk about school events,
right.
like extracurriculars.
Thespians, you're right. So to end the episode, um, what are your final thoughts on all the topics that we talked about?
I want to go back to school so bad right now, man. That shit was
Right.
fun.
It was legitimately fun. It had fun moments, bro.
Right.
Sure, there was times where you're like, oh, homework and all that, right? But homework was really honestly the only bad part.
No,
But like,
actually, no. I just want to go back to steal more chicken sandwiches.
More
It's
hey
the
man,
only
I
chicken
reason
can't
I
blame
want
sandwiches.
to
you. Them
go back.
shits was fire. They was fire, bro.
I think what we
Right.
learned from this
McDonald
episode
McChicken
is
who? McChicken who?
I think what
But
we
yeah,
learned
though.
from this episode is that I'm a bad kid. I'm a stealer. I'm a heartbreaker.
Yeah,
I get into fights
yeah,
on the
dude.
bus. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry.
Grant was a freaking menace back in high school, bro. He
Ooh,
had
here
the
we go.
girls. He was in trouble,
Right.
bro. But man, he still did what he had to do.
Mhm.
This was me with no beard, bro. That's disgusting.
Oh man. So I have Jessica Friedman was here. Love you forever. Good luck in your endeavors.
Jessica
Aw,
Friedman?
Love you
I don't even
forever.
remember who that.
that
Then you
was
got
Julie's friend, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember her.
And then you got this girl named Rahana, something like that. It's been great getting to know you more this year.
Who is
Hashtag
that?
pre-calc buddies for life. Luckily, we're gonna have each other for 2 more years at collegiate. Hopefully, we don't start dating. What? No, I'm just playing.
Whoa. Let's see.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing?
Well, how did she write that?
Solimar reading that right now, like,
So Demetrius wrote he wrote a message, and then he wrote P.S. Always remember, I'm a low key freak.
wait, what's a freak?
He
You
called
know,
himself a low key freak.
Nice.
I remember because you remember back in the day on Instagram where you could see what other people were liking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I
remember
hate that.
he was liking the most out of pocket
Out
stuff.
of ranges stuff, yeah. Straight up
That
hentai on
man,
Instagram.
he was a low key freak.
Nice,
God
bro.
bless
Yeah.
him.
These are some good messages of people I don't even follow me on Instagram anymore, like Gabriel.
I think you just
Rough.
need to send it to him out of nowhere. Just make them
Right.
really, really uncomfortable because
Hey,
What's
man.
pretty wild
Hmm?
is that John Michael foreshadowed that he was going to be my future president because he was for Key Club.
Nice,
shit.
bro.
Yo, he told him the
That's
future.
cool.
Right. Sorry, I'm still looking at these. We should do a whole episode about like looking up
Stuff in the
yearbook
yearbook.
quotes. Yes,
Wow.
that'd be amazing.
Who we'd swipe right to in the year, right?
Oh no, we're talking about kids now. Don't
Who's done
want to
that?
be Miss Dunlop. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well,
Speaking of Miss
I,
Dunlap, man, you all want to see freaking Felipe chug some Coke from a beaker in physics class?
sure.
Oh, where is it? Oh, he's
Wow.
going for it. He's going
Keep
for
that
it,
in the
bro.
background.
That's the moments that you
Thank you.
do in high school, bro. Like, it was some good times, bro.
Some good shit.
Hmm.
Well,
Unless you had a
we
bad
aren't in
time,
high
and I
school
really do
anymore.
apologize to
High
anybody that had a
school,
bad
yeah,
time in high school.
yeah, but we had a pretty great time, and
But
it
we had
was
a good
already,
time, so screw you.
and it was already 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
I don't. That's crazy for real.
Yeah,
I'd swipe right.
but
That's cool.
as as always, I am Ian Castro. You're voted your class clown.
Nice.
And I'm Grant Smith, voted the smile.
That is true. And Noel,
I'm Noel Christie, and I was voted to have the most clout, my boy. So you know what we saying, man. Big bosses out here, bro. Y'all have a great night.
God bless.
bye bye.
Bye bye.